Have you ever wondered what it's like to be super rich in one of the most expensive cities in the world? Today, we're going to take a peek into the amazing lives of Hong Kong's billionaires. Hong Kong is a city of extremes. It's small but packed with people. And guess what? It has more billionaires than almost anywhere else. In fact, Hong Kong recently became the city with the most billionaire residents in the world, beating even New York City. Can you believe that 67 billionaires live in this tiny place? That's a lot of rich people in one spot. But what do these super wealthy folks do with all their money? How do they live? Where do they shop? What do they eat? Let's find out. Where they live. If you're a billionaire in Hong Kong, you probably live in a place called The Peak. It's the fanciest neighborhood in the whole city. The Peak sits high up on a hill and has the best views of Hong Kong. Imagine waking up every morning and looking out your window to see the whole city below you. That's what life is like for the billionaires who live here. Their houses are huge and cost more money than most of us can even imagine. Some famous rich people who live on The Peak are Jack Ma. He's worth $55 billion and bought a house here for $200 million. That's like buying 200 million ice cream cones.
2. Sai Dong. Sai Dong is a co-founder of the Sichuan hot pot chain Haidilao. His net worth is estimated at $2.1 billion. There's no information provided about him purchasing luxury apartments in Hong Kong. 3. Chen Hongshan. Chen Hongshan, a mainland Chinese tycoon, made notable property purchases in Hong Kong. He bought a 9,212 square feet house at 15 Go Hill Road on The Peak for 2.1 billion Hong Kong dollars, about $270 million in 2016. This property has recently been seized by lenders.
What they eat when you're super rich, you don't just eat at any old restaurant. Hong Kong's billionaires go to the fanciest places in town. These restaurants have something called Michelin stars, which means they're good. Here are some of their favorite spots. Kashawaya. This place serves Japanese food, but with a twist. It's in a beautiful room with special paintings on the walls. To eat here, you need about $700. That's like 140 pizzas. Amber. Here, they make French food but add things from all over Asia. It's always changing and trying new things. A meal here starts at $500. Summer Palace. This restaurant is inside one of the fanciest hotels in Hong Kong. It looks like a palace from old China. The chef here makes Chinese food that's so fancy, it's like art on a plate. When billionaires go out to eat, they're not just having dinner, they're having an experience that most people can only dream about. How they shop. If you had billions of dollars, where would you go shopping? In Hong Kong, the rich have their special malls. These aren't like the malls you and I go to. They're like palaces filled with the most expensive things you can buy. Here are some of their favorite shopping spots. International Finance Center Mall. This place is huge and has over 200 stores. You can find all the fancy brands here like Prada, Gucci, and Chanel. It even has a giant Apple store that's 3 floors high. Pacific Place. This mall is so pretty, it looks like a work of art. You can buy things from Louis Vuitton, Dyer, and other super expensive brands here. It even has a fancy movie theater. The Landmark Mall. If a billionaire wants to buy everything in one place, they come here. It has all the big names in fashion. Imagine a place where you can buy a $10,000 bag and a $50,000 watch on the same trip. When billionaires go shopping, they're not just buying stuff. They're buying things that most people will never own in their whole lives. Where they stay. Even billionaires need a vacation sometimes. But when they travel, they don't stay in normal hotels. They stay in places that are so fancy, it's hard to believe they're real. In Hong Kong, there are 2 hotels that the super rich love. The Landmark Mandarin Oriental. This hotel has a room that costs $17,000 per night. That's like renting 170 normal hotel rooms. This special room has its own DJ booth, video games, and even virtual reality. It's like a fancy playground for grown-ups. The Ritz-Carlton. This hotel is special because it's the highest hotel in the world. The fanciest room is on the 117th floor and costs $20,000 per night. From up there, you can see all of Hong Kong. They even put your name on the towels and robes. When billionaires go on vacation, they're not just getting away from home. They're living in a fantasy world that most of us can only imagine. How they spend their money. Now, let's talk about some of the billionaires in Hong Kong and how they spend their money. Li Ka-shing. He's the richest person in Hong Kong with $36 billion. People call him Superman because he's so good at making money. But he's also really nice. He's given away over $3 billion to help people. He even bought his maid a $1.6 million apartment. He also loves watches and has 400 really expensive ones. Joseph Lau. This guy loves art. He once bought a painting for $40 million. His art collection is worth more than $1 billion. He also likes jewelry. He once spent $50 million on a single diamond. Joseph Tai. He owns a house in New York that cost $157 million. It has a swimming pool that's almost as big as the ones they use in the Olympics. These billionaires spend more money on their hobbies than most people will earn in their whole lives. Their charity work. One good thing about having so much money is that you can help a lot of people. Many of Hong Kong's billionaires give away millions of dollars to help others. Li Ka-shing, the richest man in Hong Kong, has given away more than $3.3 billion. Most of this money goes to help people in China and Hong Kong. He believes that if you're lucky enough to be rich, you should use your money to make the world better. Other billionaires in Hong Kong also give money to schools, hospitals, and other good causes. They might live in a world most of us can't imagine, but many of them try to use their money to help others too. So, there you have it. That's how the billionaires of Hong Kong live. They have houses that cost more than entire neighborhoods, eat at restaurants where dinner costs as much as a car, and shop at malls that look like palaces. Their lives might seem amazing, but remember, money isn't everything. The most important things in life, like family, friends, and being kind to others, don't cost anything at all. What do you think about the lives of these super rich people? Would you want to live like that if you could? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed learning about the lifestyles of Hong Kong's billionaires, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.